My Aunt Bess, I mean, I go back, oh my God, to Sylvester Street. I used to go there as a little girl because my Aunt Bess was the homemaker. If you wanted to go for a good meal, or if you wanted to go for something special, or if you needed to talk to a mom, we'd go to Aunt Bess, right?
Right.
We come to you for
Right.
everything.
That's when
The
I
only
used to cook.
That's right. And the other thing too is that, but my Aunt Bess, the one thing I never liked about going to Aunt Bess's house, Aunt Bess was so neat. And she had this plastic covering on her sofa. and she would keep it on there, and we would sit there and we'd get up and it was like we got stuck to the sofa. And she would never take it off, and we'd all sit there and go, is this what? And we thought that was the way it was supposed to be. You know, we didn't know anything different. But the best story I have is that my Aunt Bess tried to teach me about where babies came from. Okay? She gave me, well, I'm going to tell you, no. So one day, I guess I saw that somebody was pregnant, and she was starting to tell me about where babies came from. And she explained this whole story to me, and she looked me right in my eyes, and she said, now, Jamie, where did you come from? And I said to her, do you remember?
Yeah, I've been here all day.
I've been here all day. So she taught me about the birds and the bees. But Aunt Bess, I just want you to know that, you know what, if I had to pick a mom, and I know that my mom, and I know my Uncle Ed, and my Uncle Marty, and my Grandma Mamie, and Louie, they're looking down at all of us because our family and our cousins are everything. Right. And it's like, I know they're looking down and just belling from us. So here's to them up there and to you here. Thank you.
Judy. Thank you, Janie. That was very nice. Judy's going to do a little poem. Go ahead.
Very little. Okay, here we go. Okay, Bess. We all know the name Bess. Porgy and Bess. Porgy had his Bess. Harry Truman had his Bess too. Houdini had his Bess. That was his wife, which may be a new fact for you. But of all the Besses we ever knew, none could have had better children than you.
Yay! Woo!
First came Bobby, who loves you in a very special way. How many kids do you know call their mother at least once a day? Whether he's in the USA, Europe, or Israel too, yeah. You know Bobby will be calling you. Bonnie came along, our little Bess. Keeping her curls straight was her only stress. Life was easier then. She excelled in all she strived to do, made new friends easily with that beautiful smile too. Smile. Howard was child number 3, and another champ robber he turned out to be. Where is Howard? Family man, community activist, respected and loved by all. Howard is like unbelievable. Being in Howard's company is always a ball. In my family, we can get competitive at times, like, you know, up this or up that. But I just want to say that Aunt Bess has been a wonderful, wonderful mentor for me in many, many ways. And it's true. I spent 1/3 of my growing up in her house, at her kitchen table, in the kitchen, sitting around talking about events of the day and what we were going to do. She was just very, she's very, very special. And you know that when you really wanted a straight answer, there was only one Bess to go to, and that was our Bess. And we love you very, very much. Take care of yourself so we can have many, many more celebrations.
Thank you.
Very nice. Sue, did you want to say something?
The first thing I want to tell you that I remember your parents so well. Your father was so personable, and your mother was quieter and reserved. And they were lovely, and I know that Bob loved them very much. I didn't know the other set. Parents. But I remember that after I had Stephen, he was about a year old or so, I would pick you up, Stephen would be in the car in the car seat, and we would go off to like Frankfurt Avenue area to go buy the sweaters and dresses and everything at the discount stores, whatever was around in those days. We did a lot of shopping together. But I do remember early in 1971, Bob and I walked into your living room at 6644 Sylvester Street one night, and you were sitting on the sofa with Ed, and Beth says to me, "You're not letting them go to Israel without us, are you?" I said, "No, I didn't even know there was this possibility that could happen." And so off we went, the four of us, and we had a wonderful time. We went on a labor mission, February 1971. We had a great trip together, and I want to tell you, you're a wonderful person. You're the matriarch of the family. You're always strong. And you're always constant. And everybody loves you, and so do I. Happy, happy birthday.
We want you all to have a great time tonight. Plenty of wine, plenty of good conversation, plenty of good food. And thanks again for celebrating Beth's 90th birthday. You're all invited to the 95th. Okay.